Elegance isn't always a red carpet moment. Sometimes it's just smooth hair, chip-free nails, and a blouse that looks expensive even if it wasn't. Today, we're counting down 8 grooming habits that make you look instantly polished. No frantic mirror checks required. Ready to upgrade your routine without adding chaos to your morning? Let's get started. Starting off at number 8, we have one of the quietest but most powerful signs of elegance: glowing skin. Not the kind achieved with glittery highlighter, but the natural radiance that comes from being well cared for. Glowing skin signals discipline, rest, and consistency, not expensive products or filters. A gentle cleanser, daily moisturizer, and SPF are your foundation. And yes, SPF is non-negotiable. I treat it like fragrance. It goes on before I leave the house, every single day. Add a mild exfoliant once or twice a week to help your skin breathe. At night, facial oil or a richer cream works wonders, especially if you're dry around the eyes or cheeks. Makeup should never feel like a mask. A hint of blush, a touch of concealer where you need it, and a luminous finish go much further than heavy coverage. Let your skin be skin. The result? You'll look well rested, even on 4 hours of sleep and an oat milk latte. And when your skin glows naturally, everything else, your outfit, your posture, your energy, feels instantly more elevated. Because true elegance starts with what you carry before the clothes, the accessories, or the shoes. And that first layer should absolutely glow. Next, at number 7, smooth hair. Hair is one of the first things people notice, even before your outfit. That's why healthy, managed hair is a silent but strong marker of elegance. It doesn't need to be sleek or styled to perfection. It just needs to look intentional. Whether you have soft waves, coils, or pin-straight strands, what matters is that it feels cared for. A regular trim can work wonders, so can a light serum or nourishing oil for shine. And if you're in a rush, a low bun, simple braid, or clean ponytail instantly adds polish, especially when paired with a neat part or face framing pieces. Invest in the basics: a soft brush, a silk or satin pillowcase, and a shampoo that suits your hair type. These small habits build that put-together look, even when the weather or life isn't cooperating. No outfit, no matter how expensive, looks finished if your hair is unkempt. But smooth, touchable, healthy-looking hair, that makes a $30 dress look like custom couture. The goal isn't to impress, it's to feel composed from the top down. And that begins where your elegance does, right at the crown. At number 6, we're moving to something smaller in size but just as revealing: polished hands. Hands are often overlooked, but they're the supporting actors in almost every moment. You gesture, type, sip coffee, and greet others with them, so when they're polished, your presence feels instantly more refined. You don't need a weekly salon appointment. Neat, trimmed nails in a clean shape do most of the heavy lifting. Whether they're short or long, the key is consistency. Buff out rough edges, push back cuticles gently, and keep everything smooth. When it comes to polish, classic shades win every time. Soft pinks, muted nudes, a deep burgundy, or a crisp red, whatever flatters your tone and suits your style. If it chips, remove it. A chipped manicure is like a stain on a silk blouse. Fix it or ditch it. Carry hand cream in your bag. Not only does it help with dryness, but it subtly tells your brain, we take care of ourselves now. Add a drop of cuticle oil when things start to look dull, especially in cold months. Polished hands don't just look good, they create an impression. Without a word, they speak of elegance, attention to detail, and quiet confidence. Coming in at number 5, tailored clothes. Clothes that fit, and not just in size, but in energy. You don't need a wardrobe full of designer pieces to look elegant, but you do need clothes that follow your shape without clinging or drooping. Think smooth seams, clean lines, and fabrics that fall just right. Even an affordable outfit looks expensive when it fits like it was made for you. Here's a secret. Tailoring is a high-value woman's best friend. If the waist is a little off, if the pants are too long, if the sleeves bunch oddly, fix it. A $10 adjustment can turn an okay piece into a signature one. Avoid anything overly tight, sheer in the wrong places, or tugged into submission. Elegance isn't about discomfort, it's about ease. Your clothes should move with you, not fight you every time you sit down. Choose cuts that flatter your proportions, fabrics that breathe, and necklines that frame your collarbone or jaw. These small things make a big difference. And here's the mindset shift. You're not dressing to impress. You're dressing to express calm, control, and confidence. Because when your clothes fit beautifully, you don't just look elevated, you move through the world like it's exactly where you belong. At number 4, we're entering invisible territory. Fragrance. Nothing captures elegance quite like scent. It's deeply personal, entirely invisible, and somehow unforgettable. The right fragrance isn't loud. It lingers softly in the air after you leave. People won't know what you're wearing, only that it smelled like you. You don't need a dozen bottles. 1 or 2 signature scents can become part of your identity. Something that makes you feel refined, grounded, and, dare I say, romantic. Application is just as important. Pulse points, wrists, behind your ears, the base of your neck, maybe a touch behind the knees if you're wearing something flowy. Never rub, let it settle. Spritz lightly. The rule of elegance. You should only be smelled when someone leans in, not from across the room. If your scent enters the space before you do, you've done too much. Fragrance is emotional. It brings memory, presence, and intimacy into a single detail. And when you're well-groomed, beautifully dressed, and lightly perfumed, that's a full sensory signature. Don't underestimate it. A subtle fragrance isn't just an accessory, it's a calling card. One that says, I take care of myself, but I'm unforgettable, but I'll let you figure that out. Number 3 isn't glamorous, but it's absolutely essential. Invisible hygiene. Think of it as the unsung foundation of elegance. Clean breath, fresh underarms, fabrics that smell like nothing, or better yet, like the softest laundry ever made. These aren't details you show off. They're details that speak when you don't realize anyone's listening. Daily showering, of course, but also grooming those not-so-glamorous areas like elbows, heels, and behind the ears. Wipe down jewelry, wash hair ties, replace old razors. These little things matter more than you think. Your wardrobe should always be clean and neatly pressed. If you don't have time to iron, a steamer will become your best friend. And please retire anything with stains, pills, or sagging elastic. Carry a small hygiene kit in your bag. Breath mints, blotting paper, maybe a tiny deodorant. Not because you expect to fall apart, but because you're always prepared not to. Elegance is often a result of what's missing. Bad smells, dirty fingernails, lipstick on teeth. When nothing is out of place, what is present, your style, grace, and presence, gets all the attention. So no, it's not glamorous, but invisible hygiene is the quiet standard you set for yourself, and once it's in place, everything else builds beautifully on top. Coming in strong at number 2, proper posture. Good posture is one of the simplest, most powerful upgrades to your appearance, and it costs absolutely nothing. Shoulders back, chin relaxed, spine aligned. That's the foundation of elegant movement. It's not about being stiff or robotic. It's about presence. When you stand tall, you look instantly more composed, confident, and in control, even if you're inwardly spiraling about whether you left the iron on. Walk like your time matters. Sit like your spine enjoys being supported. Move with intention, not urgency. And when you're standing in line or waiting for someone, resist the urge to slouch into your phone. Elegant women hold space, even in stillness. The way you carry yourself influences how others see you and how you see yourself. Posture changes the way your clothes fall, how your neck looks, how easily you meet someone's eye. It's a soft signal of self-respect. Need help? Try stacking books on your head, or go modern and use posture cue apps. Small corrections throughout the day lead to lasting changes. So while posture might shift your whole vibe, there's one more detail that quietly seals the deal. It's not loud, but it's the part that makes people wonder how you always look so put together. Trust me, you'll want to catch the next one. And at number 1, the style seal. This is where everything comes together. A short, intentional routine that helps you leave the house looking like your best self, even when life is messy behind the scenes. This isn't about being high maintenance. It's about maintenance with high standards. 10 minutes is all you need. Lint roll your clothes, check your nails, smooth your hair, apply lip balm or a neutral gloss, add a touch of fragrance, do a posture check, and then you're ready. Elegance isn't loud. It doesn't need a mirror selfie or a big reveal, but it's felt in your details. The way your blouse is steamed, the way your shoes are clean, the way you look intentional, even on casual days. Keep your essentials in one place. Your favorite lipstick, your emergency mini perfume, your go-to earrings. That way, your polish ritual feels effortless, even when you're rushing. And here's the best part. It's a mindset shift. It tells your brain, I'm someone who shows up well. That little daily commitment, repeated over time, becomes a signature. Because elegance isn't a performance, it's a lifestyle. And when you make polish a habit, you never need to force elegance. It simply becomes who you are. Looking elegant is the quiet power move, but why stop there? These habits get you glowing. But this next video, that's where we unlock how to look like you were raised on generational wealth, even if your closet says otherwise.